Hey Caser, welcome back to Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery. Do you like my suits? Do you like my outfits? I'm sparkling, baby! Moving on to a new chapter. So this is going to be Year 7, Chapter 27, and we figured out what was causing the Laughing Curse. It was a CD. That was a big thing at the very end of the last chapter. Now we have to figure out how to destroy it. So we're heading over to the Charms classroom to talk to Flitwick, and this is only 4 parts. This is really rare that we get only 4 parts. Mr. KC and Miss Hayden, just in time. Miss Snide and I have just finished discussing her assignment.
Oh.
Give me just a moment to tidy up. Oh, Merula, I should say thank you for the advice you gave me. The advice? I'm not sure what you're talking about. It's good to see you though, KC. Ever since you started your ministry and St. Mungo's assignments, you haven't been around much. Everyone at Hogwarts has been missing you. That is quite kind of you to say, Merula. Perhaps a bit too kind. It sounds like you have something to say about me being kind, KC. Go on and say it then. It is a bit strange. I appreciate it. It's always good when someone's nice. I appreciate you being kind, Merula. It is a nice change from some of our previous interactions. Don't get too used to it. I can't have people thinking the most powerful witch at Hogwarts has gone soft. I don't think you have to worry about that. It was nice talking to you, Casey. Perhaps we'll see each other again soon. That was strange. I can't believe you didn't think that was strange. All I said it was a nice change from our previous interactions. Now, where were we? You said you had a cursed object for me to look at, Mr. Casey? That's right, Professor. It's a CD I have. Be careful. I think the curse spreads by contact. Interesting. Quite interesting.
Oh.
Tell me everything you've uncovered about this curse. Information is always the key to breaking these things. You kind of looked at her funny too. Everybody's looking at her funny. What is going on at Hogwarts? I see. All those affected by the Laughing Curse have actually touched the CD.
Oh.
And you rule out the possibility that it was caused by Alahatsi Drot. With the help of Professor Snape. Interesting. Quite interesting indeed.
Huh?
Are you able to break the curse, Professor Flitwick?
Oh.
I believe so, Miss Hayden. But first, I want to check my notes before I do anything. Curses transferred through the direct contact can be quite finicky. I'll have to take the proper precautions.
Oh.
Excuse me while I consult my notes. Well, that's good that we actually have someone who can fix it. Casey? What is it, Cole? You look worried about something. Merula knows about the cursed CD. If she's still working for R, then... Well, what if she's on her way to tell them? Perhaps her being nice is to throw you off. Blimey, I have to go stop her, Corey. If she's on her way to the Whomping Willow to tell R, then Jacob and the others are in danger. And I can't let them get hurt, not when they're already suffering through the Laughing Curse. It's time for me to confront Merula about everything and stop her before she contacts R. Oh yeah, that's totally true. And we don't have to wait. Fantastic. Oh no, we have to do a duel. We have to do a duel. What the? Merula, stop right there.
Oh.
Casey? I can't let you send that letter. Letter? This is just a quill. Seems like you need your eyes checked. Enough, Merula. People are getting hurt. It is time to stop whatever game this is we are playing. And what game would that be, Casey? I know that the only reason you were able to warn me about the curse that saved Mungos is because you're a member of our Confringo. Come at me. I've waited a long time to do this. If that's the way it's gonna be, then let's duel. Okay, it's low. I'm happy now. Oh, goody gumdrops. Dang, this is epic. That's all you got. Oh, goody, I can't do anything. Oh, I can do my top one. Whoa! Heal all you want, it will not make a difference. Can we finally actually check the box off? You don't usually be in one-less duels. What makes this time different, Casey? This time, I was protecting my friends. From R and from you. From me? I thought that after Rona died that we had come to an understanding that perhaps we could be friends. But instead, you betrayed the Circle of Kana by joining R. How could you? And now you're attacking me when I'm just trying to protect my friends. I attacked you because I thought you were someone else. Someone else? You mean the Metamorph Magus from R, right? The one you met with in Nocturne Alley? Casey, whatever you think you know, there's even more that you don't know. So tell me. Then I think we're due for a conversation. Perhaps, but not here. I don't want anyone from R showing up, especially not her. Her? Who is her? Take one guess, KC. There's only one person I could be talking about. Patricia Rakepick, Zenith Zeep, the Metamorph Magus. I think a few chapters ago, and this is a spoiler, if you haven't heard this, you might want to pause for about 10 seconds. They said Patricia Rakepick was still trapped. In my mind, I thought she probably isn't, and that she's still doing her thing. Are you talking about Patricia Rakepick? But she's trapped in the Final Curse Vault. Patricia Rakepick is insignificant. R doesn't care about her anymore. No, I'm talking about someone else. You know her. She was Zenith Zeep in Nocturne Alley. The Metamorph Magus, Merula, she... Enough idle chit-chat, Casey. Meet me in the potions classroom. We'll talk there. I'll be honest, I kind of was hoping it was Patricia Rakepick. I think because we have such a backstory with her already, and she was genuinely terrifying, that if she would have popped up again, even though you kind of might see it coming, I would have been fine with it. With Zenith Zeep, it always kind of seemed to me that she was doing something really bad. So I always kind of thought it was her. I didn't think she'd be in that role, that high of a role, but I always thought that she was like on the other side. Let's finally see if this can finally be cleared up. Everything. While we've been meeting in here, Merula, Professor Snape could walk in at any moment. We first met outside this classroom. You stood up to me when I was bullying Kana. You remember that? I don't even remember that. I do, and it seems appropriate that we talk here, since you're calling me out on my behavior again. You were right then, and you're right now. R approached me some time ago with an offer to join. Perhaps you should start at the beginning, Merula. I want to know everything exactly how you got to this point. Yeah, that's exactly it. I mean, take 50 hours if you have to. I just want to know everything. No skipping anything. The sooner everything is out in the open, the sooner we can pass it along to everybody else, and the sooner we can stop R. I joined R because I wanted to be powerful, and it disappeared. Weren't you already the most powerful with your Hogwarts? You joined after Rowan's death and you did this all for power? If I was powerful, then I couldn't get hurt again. Not by Rakepick, my parents, or anyone else. But I realized that becoming powerful at the cost of my friends getting hurt wasn't worth it. That's when I started slipping you any information that I could. When he wrote to R about wanting to leave...
Oh!
You really have been watching, haven't you? You're right, but R strongly encouraged I stay with them. But I don't care if they threaten me. I'm not working with them anymore. Wait, that letter you were sending wasn't about the cursed CD? No, I would tell you that was done for good. That's how I'll prove that I'm the most powerful with your Hogwarts. By standing up to them. That's how I'll take them down. Perhaps there's another way. One where we can work together. Stay in R, Merula. What? Hold on. Just listen. Stay in R and work as a double agent. Oh yeah, that was the whole thing I wanted to do the entire time, wasn't it? Don't tell me this is one of Hayden's harebrained schemes. You've known her for how long exactly, and she's just helping you? This isn't about Corey, this is about you, Merula. Now, as I was saying, if you pretend to still be on our side, then we can take them down from the inside. You can keep feeding us information that we can get to get rid of R for good. So just keep doing what I'm doing. Exactly, but this time we'll be supporting you. Corey and I, that is. Okay, I'll do it. Brilliant. But I just need to know one thing first. Could you ever forgive me for everything I've done? It will take time. I already forgive you. I can never forgive you. While I don't agree with the fact that she wanted to join R for power, so she couldn't be hurt again, that doesn't seem like a very smart decision, let's be honest. But she's been through a lot as well, and she thought that was the best way of dealing with things. The important thing is that she has changed her ways. I'm gonna forgive her.
Oh!
Really? You have? That doesn't mean I've forgotten, but I think you're sincere. And I think you've really truly realized you made a bad decision. Thank you. It means a lot that you would forgive me after everything.
Oh!
I won't let you down with this double agent business. Now that you've agreed to be a double agent.
Oh!
There you are, Casey. We need to get back to the children's classroom. Professor Flitwick knows how to break the curse. Oh yeah, I forgot about the curse already. Obviously, because this whole thing with Merula has been dragging on for so freaking long. Are you kidding me? They always do this. Hurry up! You know, someone's gonna die in 2 seconds. Nah, let's wait 10 hours. They'll be fine. So I'm hoping that this will break the laughing curse. But I don't see Flitwick anywhere. Exactly. Where's Professor Flitwick? I want to learn how we break this laughing curse. He said he'd be back any minute. You just had to grab some things from his office. That's great news, Corey.
Yeah!
It is, but I want to know all about your confrontation with Merula. Well...
Huh?
What happened? Did you two duel? Has Merula truly chosen the route of evil? Yeah, define evil. Did she decide to join us as a double agent? Were you able to convince her?
Huh?
Did anyone from R show up? Merlin's beard, did a Metamorph Magus show up?
Yeah!
KC, you've got to tell me everything. We'll talk about it later, Corey. Right now, our priority is helping Jacob, Penny, and Madame Strout recover from the Laughing Curse.
Oh.
You're both here! Excellent! After consulting my notes and examining the curse object, I concluded that we must destroy the object.
Oh.
That is the only way that the curse can be lifted. Well, I thought that the entire time. Which is, how do we destroy it? Fantastic, then let's destroy it now. Not so fast, Mr. Casey. First, we'll need to prepare. We don't want anything to go awry.
Oh.
Come along now, both of you. You can help me prepare to destroy this cursed object.
Oh.
It will be an excellent learning experience. Oh, that's nice. I'm gonna learn things. Learning is always cool, right? So let's see if this worked.
Oh.
Watch closely, students. I will be forming Expulso to destroy this cursed object.
Oh.
I must be very careful, or else the spell could potentially backfire and someone could get hurt. Expulso! The CD looks perfectly fine to me. Professor Flitwick? What? It like backfired and now he's laughing.
Oh.
Oh no, Professor Flitwick has been affected by the Laughing Curse. Blimey, there must be some secret protections on the curse CD.
Oh.
Something that stops it from being magically destroyed. If it can't be destroyed with magic, then perhaps we'll have to turn to the Muggle means. I think it is time we pay a visit to a Muggle Studies teacher, Professor Sikander. So then that's what? 4 people now? That have it? Penny, Jacob, Madame Strout, and now Professor Flitwick. I'm not really sure what a Muggle teacher could do to stop this, especially if it's magic based, but I don't know a lot about that stuff. Clearly, maybe there's something in our world that could help with this. We will find out moving forward, hopefully next week, if not next week, sometime in January 2022, in Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye everybody!